Okay, welcome back. In this video, we're going to center this aileron servos. Now, I don't want this battery falling out, and this is my battery, it's already been charged. I put sticky back Velcro on this, and I always use the fuzzy side or the loop side of the Velcro. And this Velcro strap in here has the same. It has fuzzy on one side and hook on the other side. And the little bit that's right in the center here is enough to hold the battery in place if you wrap it all the way around. So I got loop and hook matched together. If they're not matched together, I always have loop on my batteries, and I always have hook on my in here. So if that's in the wrong direction, pull it out and put it back in. So now I'm going to put this in here, okay, and secure it down. Nice and tight. Okay, and now that's not going to fall out. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this upside down. Not going to turn this on yet. Now I want to get out the two aileron servos and the wing. And there's something here that you're going to probably want to make an investment in. We'll see. When you put the wing together, sometimes these servo leads are just not long enough. Okay? So we'll find out if they're long enough or not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the wing on like this and bring up the Y harness here. And let me turn the airplane around here so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. So I got the two servo leads here, and the Y harness is, where'd it go? Alright, the Y harness is here. So you can see that the Y harness is not sticking up very much. Okay. So, can you easily get these two in place? And the answer is okay, probably. Now, it doesn't matter which one you plug into which part of the Y harness. That's one of the beauties of a Y harness. And but you do have to make sure that the black wire, or in this case it's a brown wire, dark brown wire. So there's three wires on the servo lead here. You got dark brown on one side, and the middle is red, and the outside is orange. And those three colors have to match up when you plug these in. Okay. Now that they're matched up, and that's not that hard. I probably won't use an extension then. I'm just going to set that in place because all we're trying to do at this point is make sure that the aileron servos are centered. Okay. So now I'm going to turn on the radio. I'm making sure that the throttle cut is disarmed, making sure the throttle is all the way back. I'm going to turn it on. Okay. Orange light is on. I'm going to plug in the battery. And let's see. I want to make sure the airplane is level here. Okay, before I plug in the battery. Alright, so I'm going to plug in the battery. Okay. Okay, he's ready. Alright, so now that that's ready, I want to check the ailerons. And it needs some aileron adjustment. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust that with the aileron trim at this point. And it looks like it needs to go to the left a little bit. Okay, about 8 to 10 clicks. Okay, Now, the reason I'm not going to change that is typically the ailerons are the most sensitive. The rudder and the elevator aren't so bad. But I'd rather get this thing in the air and fly it and then adjust the mechanical adjustment after it flies. This one was off well enough that we wanted to do a mechanical adjustment, and these are a little more accurate than matching this to this. But typically you want the aileron here to match this part of the wing and the aileron down there to match that part of the wing, and it is right now. So after the maiden flight, I'll show you how to do another mechanical adjustment to make sure that the trim tab is back in neutral. Okay, you can tell the trim tab is back in neutral because you can listen to it. Okay, you hear that extra beep? A little bit different sound in the beep. That means it's in neutral. I'm going to put it back. Okay, and make sure after you move a trim tab, always wiggle the wings a little bit to make sure they're still centered. Okay, so I'm going to leave that mechanically adjustment alone at this point. We'll adjust it later. And so the trim tab has taken care of this. These are straight. Let me check them again. Let me see. Okay. So I've done a trim on this one. This one's perfect. I work on that one. It's perfect. And so I'll wiggle a little bit. Yep, it's still perfect. So all the control surfaces are set well enough to go fly this. So it's set up. We'll be back in a minute with another video with a really good tip on how to mount the wing. Thank you for watching and stay tuned.